high population of hostile rednecks and such a low population comparably of blacks that they soon found out they couldn't do it.
They finally integrated all the other penitentiaries, but not Alcatraz. Of the 100 or so officers, only a handful were black.
It was very difficult for the black officers. They got rid of anybody with an education because their feeling was someday that guy is going to be my boss.
You should now be at the end of the corridor. This is the area known as Times Square. Directly ahead of you is the dining hall. Step through the doorway and move toward the bars at the back of the dining hall. Three times a day, all the men in general population gathered here for 20-minute meals. Imagine 200 plus men, each armed with a knife, fork, and spoon. This was potentially the most dangerous room in the cell house.
And if you notice up on the ceiling there, you see these canisters up there dotted around. It's tear gas. And we nicknamed the dining room the gas chamber. It so happened during the history of Alcatraz, they never did trip the button. If they did trip it, they would have made a fatal mistake because them two guards in there and the lieutenant would never have gotten out of there alive.
Now walk to the barred area at the far end of the dining room. Behind it is a kitchen area. Notice the knife rack on the left. The shape of each knife was outlined on the rack. This way, officers could tell immediately if one was missing. Even so, some knives disappeared.
I think about 3-4 men got killed with kitchenware.
And I heard that old familiar pop slap, and Chili had thrown it into Susan's back, just like an ice pick. He stuck it right in the back, and that was the pop slap I heard.
Feel free to sit on one of the benches.
Alcatraz, I don't think you ever heard anybody say anything disparaging about the meals.
It was a strict requirement of the Bureau of Prisons that the food not only be palatable and healthy, but attractively served.
When they first started making spaghetti and putting it on the line, it was pretty good. And it kept going down, down, down.
Noodles and plum juice.
So somebody said, damn it,
And plum juice.
the next time they put that spaghetti out on the line, we're going to turn the tables over. The following week, there was the damn spaghetti.
Pretty soon all the tables are coming like dominoes.
Of those officers in that dining room were in jeopardy. And so Burton just took it in hand, looked at Thompson, and knocked out 3 panes of glass. Buck, waited, buck, waited, buck, knocked out the third. Got everybody's attention, jammed that actuating lever back, and she went click, and they all heard it, and they knew what it meant. And I said, Lieutenant, blow your whistle, just quietly. He blew his whistle. Inmates started to get up. They marched out of the dining room just like little lambs.
At the end of 3 decades, over 1,500 men had served time on the rock. By then, Alcatraz had served its own time. After years of harsh wind and weather, the buildings were badly deteriorated. The isolated island was too expensive to run. And now in the 1960s, prison reformers preached rehabilitation instead of punishment. Early in 1963, Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy ordered Alcatraz closed. Look back toward the dining hall entrance. Walk over to the large photo of prisoners walking down Broadway. They were the last prisoners to leave the Rock on March 21st, 1963. The last day we were there, we ate breakfast.